and welcome to week 3 of our Journey to India Mission Moment. Thank you for joining Pastor Catherine once again and learning about ways that our church helps to make life better for people who live in India. This week, we are visiting a mission called the Deep Griha Society in Pune, India. Can you say Deep Griha? Deep Griha means lighthouse. This organization works to make life better for people living in and around Pune who are very poor or have only a little money and have little education. Deep Griha started as a small clinic in 1975 where people could go get medicine and other medical supplies. So it was sort of like a small doctor's office, just like when you're not feeling well and your parents are able to take you to the doctor or to urgent care, then Deep Griha was that kind of clinic. The clinic has gotten even bigger and now has a staff of over 130 doctors, nurses, teachers, social workers, technical instructors, and many other workers who are there to care for the people. They now serve people in 4 of the poorest communities or neighborhoods and 10 surrounding villages, serving over 60,000 people. Man, that's a lot of people. Do you know that's more than the number of people that live in Joplin? Our global ministries has worked with Deep Griha since it first opened. People get medical and educational services, which include programs for children, women, and rural development, which means developing things out in the countryside. Child care programs start with medical care for mothers before the babies are born and medical care for the newborn babies as well. Daily nutrition, which is helping them learn to eat the right food so that they are healthy, and education for boys and girls. In the country areas, there is a mobile clinic with a team of trained medical staff who visit over 10 different villages to provide the basic medicines and treatments for some of those early infections and diseases. Can you imagine a clinic on wheels? That would be like having a doctor's office in the school bus so that the clinic can travel to where the people are, because sometimes people just don't have a car or a bicycle or a motorcycle or any way to get to the clinic unless they walk. Deep Griha also has improved living conditions by the building of new water supplies, better sanitation conditions, which means a better way to get rid of trash and other dirty stuff so that the community is healthy, providing education, and handing out seeds, trees, and animals. So if they have the seeds, they can grow crops or grow gardens so that they can have food for their table and that of their neighbors and friends. Grow trees. I imagine some trees probably even bear fruit. So that's another source of food. And then animals, possibly cows, where they can get milk and be able to make cheese and make butter. Maybe chickens. The chickens lay eggs. Not only can they eat them, but they can sell them. And maybe there's other animals that they raise so that they can have meat on the table. Just like a lighthouse whose bright light shows people the way, so does Deep Griha show people the way to a better and more healthy life. So I guess that's why they chose the name Deep Griha, because it means lighthouse. So there are many things that I said that happens in the village. And this is a picture of one of the babies that probably is getting care at the clinic. And it shows here a picture of the doctor examining one of the smaller children in the village. So they're getting good health care in the clinic. And this doctor is taking a look at one of the boys. You know, maybe he has an earache. We don't know, but at least there are doctors there that are trying to look after the people in the village. And I said they have education. So the children even go to school through Deep Griha. Here's a picture of a couple of little boys, and it looks like they're doing lessons in learning their numbers. And here we have a picture of students in the classroom with their teacher, both boys and girls. And remember I said that they have water systems that they put in place? Well, look at this. This is not like our water faucet where we can just go in and turn the handle, but this is a way that the bottle hangs with water, and when the little boy pulls on the string, he gets water from that bottle or that jug to be able to wash his hands. And then I also said that it helps women. So here we see a lot of women, they're learning to read and write, they're learning to do math, so that they can probably set up their own businesses at some point and make money to take care of their families. So Deep Griha definitely is a lighthouse. I wonder what it would be like if the people did not have the clinic in their village. Where would they go if they were sick? Where would the students go to school if the Deep Griha Society didn't provide education for them? So sometimes we have to think about how hard it is for people in other countries to do some of the things that we do, like go to school, like be able to go to the doctor when we're not feeling well, like having clean drinking water where we can just turn on the faucet and the water runs free, where our parents are most able to put food on our table. So let's listen to today's Bible verse, which is found in Matthew 5:14 through 16. And here's what it says. You are the light of the world. A city built on a hill cannot be hid. No one, after lighting a lamp, puts it under the bushel basket, but on the lampstand, and it gives light to all in the house. In the same way, let your light shine so before others, so that they may see your good works and give glory to your Father in heaven. If I'm not mistaken, isn't our Bible school song, This Little Light of Mine? This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. All around my neighborhood, I'm going to let it shine. All around my neighborhood, I'm going to let it shine. All around my neighborhood, I'm going to let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So we invite you to let your light shine so that others can see Jesus in you and know that they are loved. This week, I'm going to ask you to pray for the children and the adults in the Deep Griha Society and in those communities, that God will bless them, that God will protect them, and that their light will also shine as they receive the things that they need to have a better life in India. Thank you and have such a blessed day. See you next week.